This is Force 13's AU channel with an update on the tropical Cyclone Cat 2 OMA. And this is a satellite image, and earlier this morning it was 14.7 degrees south, 165.4 degrees Cs, maximum winds 55 knots, and central pressure 976. It's currently 978 millibars. We will continue to bring the latest information. Bureau Meteorology is now monitoring the system, and here's a look at the various models, their tracks. Joint Typhoon Warning Centre has it tagged as 15P x 96P. Strong wind warning is in place for Byron Coast, and the Bureau cancelled one for the Goffs and Macquarie Coast. There's a strong wind warning up here in Queensland for the Sunshine Coast, Gold Coast waters, and inside Moreton Bay. The gale warnings in place for the southeast coast, southwest coast. Strong wind warning in the central north coast, back straight Franklin Sound, east of the Flinders Island, central west coast. Small craft alert for Tasmania. Here's the Bureau's 12-hourly rainfall. Total forecast of rain, and keep your eyes on the forward motion and the Coral Sea. Again, it's the tropical North Queensland coast, and that blue up towards the tip of the Cape York. Latest instability, this is from 1 PM through to the same period tomorrow. Each of these images are 3-hourly periods. Precipitation information's at the bottom of the screen. GFS wind probability model, and the area of interest is the Coral Sea. Bureau Meteorology is now reporting tropical cyclone OMA via their Coral Sea tropical cyclone 3-day outlook. Storm probability. And now we have a look at what the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre is saying. They have it located 242 nautical miles northwest of Port VILA, tracking south-southeast at 3 knots over the last 6 hours, and is classified as a very large system with a diameter of around 530 nautical miles. Animated enhanced infrared satellite imagery shows large regions of deep convection rotating cyclonically around a broad low-level circulation. An 89 gigahertz color composite microwave image depicts shadow banding wrapping into an elongated center with deep convection over the northwest quadrant, which provides fair confidence in the position. Sea surface temperatures around 28-30 Celsius, and upper level conditions still show strong equatorward outflow. However, outflow is weak within the southern semicircle of the system. Shear values have increased to 25 to 30 knots, but will gradually drop to 15 to 20 knots as the system drifts south. Additionally, a recent SMAP image indicates 50 to 55 knot winds over the northern semicircle, and the system remains in a complex synoptic environment with competing steering influences. And due to this, it's producing a erratic quasi-stationary track motion. Over the next 36 hours, the subtropical ridge to the east is forecast to strengthen, which will allow the system to track slowly southward, and by the 36-hour mark, the system should turn southwest under the steering ridge, or under the steering influence of the subtropical ridge to the south. However, after the 72-hour mark, a series of mid-latitude shortwave troughs will gradually erode the subtropical ridge to the south and allow the system to turn more poleward. The numerical guidance is in fair agreement. With the general forecast track, but with significant differences in the track orientation, timing of the recurve to the south. Overall, there's low confidence in the Joint Typhoon Warning Center's track forecast. And after 72 hours, the cyclone is forecast to intensify due to improved poleward outflow, and SA 65 knots by the 120-hour mark, and wave height is 20 feet. And this is another look at the satellite imagery of the cyclone. And there is information indicating a possible eye forming, and the Bureau of Meteorology is reporting that at 2 p.m. Tropical Cyclone Omar, Category 2, located near Vanuatu, about 600 kilometres east of the eastern region, and has adopted a more southerly track with an expectation it will shift further towards the southwest over the next 3 days. Although Omar is forecast to move southwest, it's not expected to enter the eastern region over the next 3 days. However, the risk remains that it will enter the region early next week, and there are no other significant tropical lows in the region, none expected to develop during the next 3 days. And the tropical cyclone 3-day outlook for the northern region, including the Gulf of Carpentaria, is indicating no activity. Fire weather warning is in place for the gas-scored inland fire weather districts over in WA. And whilst we're looking at the satellite imagery, I'm just checking up on the local weather items. Tropical cyclone outlook for the western region shows nothing. The gale warning remains in place for the southwest coast. Strong wind warning being straight Franklin Sound, east of the Flinders Island, south-east central west coast. Small craft alert is in place for the southwest lakes, and they've cancelled the central north coast warning. And a strong wind warning is in place for the Byron coast. No warnings for the state of Victoria. Strong wind warning remains in place for the Sunshine Coast, Gold Coast waters inside Moreton Bay.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com with the latest. You can also find our YouTube page. You're probably there already, but if not, subscribe if you haven't so far. You can also find our Facebook page, Force 13 all in text, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter if you'd like to get in touch with us on there. You can also help the project become even better by enjoying the benefits of patronage. You can find out more information about how to become a patron and what those benefits are at patreon.com/Force13. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and Fool 13 at extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.